Okay. Okay, we're back. Most of you who are watching this in the future won't know what I'm talking about, but I tried to just go live, but then I realized I didn't have my tripod and I couldn't just be holding it the whole time. Found the tripod, it was in the garage, and now we're back. So today, we're finally going to do some work in the studio. I have been every once in a while sneaking into the studio and working on this piece, if you remember this one. Uh, but I'm still stuck. I don't know what I'm going to do with that piece. So, I'm going to start a new piece here. I was actually going to do a different painting on here. I was going to do a painting that I'll probably do in the future on here. But the other day I just saw, so if you've been watching the regular vlog, then you know that I've been, well, Ashley, for the most part, has been working on our garden and stuff. And we want to get like these flowers and stuff. We probably won't do flowers this year because uh, we have what do you call it? We need to stage it. I don't know if that's what it is, but anyways, this is out of my typical range of works that I do. So we're gonna do not flowers necessarily. We're gonna put in one flower probably, but I'm gonna do a nature scene. I don't really do animals too much, but today we're gonna do some animals, some animals. Oh, actually, you know what? I should have. You know what? I'm kind of an idiot. What I should have done is I should have I should have painted the background first, but I didn't. That's okay. Oh, this paint separated. This part is going to be the boring part for the most part, so I'll be answering questions while the paint is drying. If I was smart, I would have just done this before. I need to whack these nails in more. Poking on the canvas there. So I find working on the wall like this is much nicer than working on an easel when sitting down. Standing up is a little different depending on how you're situated. I don't know. Are any of you guys artists on the floor? Okay. This is okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this down here, and then I'll be able to finish this part faster. Holy shit! Thanks, Enough already. Your package I mailed yesterday. I didn't mail it on Monday because I had to go to work, so that I mailed it yesterday instead. So I'll quickly put the white on here because it's boring. Don't really need to see it. Let's cover this whole canvas with this. So what I normally do is I put a layer of white usually on the painting first, kind of like as a base layer, and then I build up from there. I'm using acrylic paint, so it's very easy to work with, pretty forgiving, and I am going to be layering the background differently than what I normally do. So I'm going to start painting the background, and then I'm going to paint my subject, but normally I will like kind of go back and forth with what I'm painting. But when I do that, sometimes there are voids that I don't notice until I put the painting up to the light, and it just doesn't look as good. Okay, let's get that back up on there. Okay, so I want to kind of texture the background in this one, and as it dries I'll probably just be messing with it a little bit. I have an idea. So I don't know if you can see that necessarily. Maybe not. Just take my word for it. It's going to be textured a little differently. I should have grabbed a rag to wipe my hands with. See my hair? Bad hair day. Alright. Wipe my hands on this. Okay. actually didn't get it all just yet. Just put some right there. Oh, there's some goopies in there. Okay, there we go. Okay, we'll let that sit for a little bit, and then we'll come back to it with some colors and stuff. I haven't done a live feed painting in a long time. Actually, this is kind of uncomfortable sitting like this. I don't know why it's different. I guess because this is a smaller canvas than what I'm usually used to working on. I wish this was here or here. Oh well. Maybe I'll stand up for a bit. Alright. Have you ever tried using a blow dryer on warm setting to speed up the drying? Yeah, I do sometimes. But I also have this. I mean, this isn't a blow dryer, this is a heat gun. Sometimes I use this from far away. But I have an idea for this. I don't want it to dry necessarily, so we're just going to wait for it to tack up a bit because I'm going to do some stuff with the texture because I want it to show through the paint. So we're gonna wait for a little bit. Terry, hello. Hello, Wendy. I wear a big ugly denim apron with paint all over it, lol. I'd prefer not to wear an apron when I'm painting. This is my paint palette. Look how much paint is on there. This is just a canvas. And yeah, there's just loads of paint on there, and it's like sunken in here. It's like, I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't, but it's like bulged out. This is pretty heavy. Probably weighs 5 pounds. Okay. I also have your comments here because I know they're going to stop there. Hello, Patricia. Hello, Sandy. Just trying to see who's on. Hello, Bradley. Hello, Lisa. I got paint on my head. Yeah, that's about right. In there. It's because I went like this, probably. That's okay, it'll wash off. Do you use a palette? Yes. So this. Probably you saw it already, but I'll show it again. And I've used this for all sorts of stuff. Or, all sorts of paintings. Sorry. How do I say this? All sorts of paints. There we go. So there's even oil paint on here and there, and there's spray paint on it. Look at this. This is epoxy resin and paint. Oh, and there's a dog hair, one of Hank's hairs. Oh, it's stuck. Okay, let's see. Let's see about this. Oh, there's a hair in there too. Let's get that off of there. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna texture it by like tapping my hand on it, and I just want it to be kind of leafy, I guess could be the word for it. I don't know, because it's tacking up a bit. And then what I'm gonna do, yeah, that's good. Then what I'm going to do is, there we go, create okay, so I have an idea. I'm going to have a foreground subject here somewhere, and then I'm going to have another one in this general area here. Now I don't know what it looks like, the thing that I'm painting, so I'll have to look at some reference photos. But I don't know if we'll even get that far today. Hopefully we will. That's why I call this one part one, because we might have to, it might run too long. We might have to do a part two. I have my old, or not old, but, well, I guess it is old. I have this drop cloth that I've used for almost every single one of my shows, or demonstration shows, whatever you call them. And that's what I'm wiping my hands on. There we go. I've had this for like 7 years. Or as long as I've been painting, I've had this. There's so much paint on it. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So, my idea for this painting is to kind of make it look like I don't even know what it's called, but like an opening in some bushes sort of thing right in this area. So I'm gonna make that sky. So I need some blue. You know what would have been smart is if I would have picked out my colors, because I kind of know what I'm painting. I just don't really know exactly what I'm painting. Okay, I got some blue here in this area. I want it to be very light, I think. Well, light or, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, and then I also have this other color that I'm going to mix in there a little bit with some white. Something like that. You know what I might do? I might just do that to the whole thing. I really don't know what I'm doing here, but we'll figure it out. Okay. There's something on here that's scratchy. There we go. Okay. I think I like that. Let's see. Hello, Hannah. Hello, Chris. Did you ever end up getting an airbrush yet? Yeah, I did. Someone gave me one. I forget who it was, but I haven't used it yet. But I will use it at some point. Thanks, Matt. Hello, Peggy. Hello, Nitrous Diecast. I just met that guy yesterday. I wish we could post pictures in chat so we could see what the other artists in here are working on. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Is this going to be relative to the Joshua Ross / Bob Alexander? No, it's not. This is completely different. I'm actually going to want to like this painting. That painting was so stupid. Even the drop cloth is a work of art. Oh, thanks. Okay, Okay, I have to think here. I want this. You know what? I'm just gonna go and see what happens. My initial idea, I don't care if it doesn't work out. Oh, that was too much. That was too much. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I actually like this idea better. And then we'll figure out the rest a little bit later. So I don't know. I wish the lighting in here was better. Can you guys kind of tell? Not really. I mean, I can't really see in there if you can see like what color it is. I wish I had better lighting in here. There's like this window right here, but this is where I paint. As you can maybe tell, is the freaking wall is all full of paint, and I can't really do this in other rooms in the house. Once I move out to the garage, things will be a lot better in terms of being able to do these types of videos. I think if I can get internet out there. The internet might suck too much to work out there. I'm not sure. But hopefully. Okay. When is Josh going to sell us pieces of his wall and his drop cloth? Oh, that's funny. Okay. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, then you saw me post a picture of this canvas asking if people would like to see this live. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. So then you can see some of my past work, some work that's still available, some work that's just throwbacks or whatever. So yeah, looks like clouds and the sky. Awesome, that's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, good. Blue in there. There we go. I think that's probably good. There we go. Okay. I think I like that. Okay, we have to wait for this to dry a little bit, I think. So we'll put this down here. Oh, thanks, Sonic Phil. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh man, I feel like I need to get a hat. My hair. I should really cut it shorter, but I didn't. I gotta go. So hope this This is a good video. This is a video later. Stay safe. Oh, I'll keep it on, but it probably won't be that interesting. There'll be a lot of, okay, now we're gonna wait for it to dry. Is this a commission piece? No, it is not. Josh, is this done in acrylics? Yes, this is acrylic. If it was oil, I would be wearing gloves. Most likely. Oil is such a pain to work finger painting on with it without gloves. It takes forever to wash it off your hands. Plus, it's toxic. Okay. I kind of like this, I think. Now, at the beginning of this video, I said I was going to layer up the background. So, I'm still going to do that. Now, I kind of wish that... I wish my setup here was a little different. But we're gonna gel with it as this is drying. Crafty Stasher said hi. Hello. Oh, Matthew's gonna have a live video tonight. So Matthew's been moderating for me for like, I don't know, 27 years now. And he usually does a good job. Sometimes he drops the ball and lets all these trolls attack. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, he makes jewelry and stuff, and he has a YouTube channel now. Is the enclosed separate space in the garage / shop going to be the paint studio? Yeah, it is. So, I still need to drywall it in there. I have to do a lot in there and stuff, but everything that I did in there was all material that I already had, so I didn't need to buy anything. But that's as far as I could get. So, yeah. When is Josh going to sell his paint? Oh, I already read that. What do you call it? Is it lagging hard? Barbara says, I love oil. Yeah, I saw your, was it you who had the Pinocchio? I like the Pinocchio piece. I use a hairdryer to dry it some. Yeah, but I don't want to use a hairdryer. I want it to be... We just have to wait. But we'll get there. Audio and visual not in sync. That's annoying. No lag here, and then she gets a lag. Why is there a black spot in the middle of the painting? I don't, there isn't one. Maybe my camera, although I can see fine here. I don't know. Maybe it's your blind spot. What is the best paint for different paint projects? Finger painting or brush painting with acrylics? Oh, definitely acrylic for finger painting, for me anyways. There's other people who finger paint with oil painting. Well, one artist in particular, I forget what her name is, but she has some really awesome paintings, and I'm sure you would really like them. They're mostly animals, I would say, or maybe they're all animals. She has these ones of dogs where they're like shaking off water, which are really cool. Oh, thank you. I don't know how to say your name. Anouk? I'm butchering that name, sorry, but thank you so much. Uh, I really like the train you made. Well, thank you. I like it as well. It's very, what was I gonna say? Not very. It's been on my list for a while. Okay, this is getting close. Well, at least this middle part. This is not so much. My next part I'm gonna do is in here. But I might be able to do it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna prep my colors right away. Gonna get some green and some other green. I have these other paints that I want to try. I'm gonna go get them. I'll be right back. Now these might be ruined. These might be ruined because I had these in my car, my truck, over winter, but they're not even opened. So I'm gonna give them a shot. Some of them are open though. This one has clearly been opened. But someone gave me these paints last year because they are an oil painter and these are acrylic. And then I left them in there in the winter, my other truck that I didn't drive. I'm glad you guys like the train. I wish I had like a to set this up. Which I should keep that in mind when I design the shop. I'll have like a setup for everything. Oh gosh, this is annoying. There we go. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I'm ill prepared. Okay. Okay, it's getting there. It's getting there. Okay, I'm gonna start looking at some reference pictures. I need a reference picture of a flower. So I'm gonna look for a flower here. Give me a second. Bear with me for a moment. I need a flower that's like probably pink. Pink would look good. Do you think pink would be a good color for this? I think that would be good. Or maybe I'll just make up a flower because like it doesn't really matter. I could just make up one. Flower. Flower. A rose. Like a, no, maybe not a wild rose. You know what I'll do? I'll Google it. I'll Google what, so what I'm gonna paint, I want it to be a surprise because I want you guys to guess while I'm painting it. But I gotta see if this certain something messes with certain flowers. Or if it doesn't, you know what I mean? So, I will, let's see, do, there we go. Gladiolas, geraniums, hydrangeas, impatiens. I probably said that wrong. Verbena and roses are not a favorite. But, oh, they are a favorite. No, it says here they're not. But, they do, okay. You know what? This is what I'll do. Most attractive flower for... I should have done all this before I came up. Ooh. Bee palms, columbines, daylilies, and lupines. Okay. Petunias, hollyhocks, cleomes? Okay. I don't know what any of these are. So, I have to look them up now. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. Don't fret. I got it. I got it. And if you don't like it, you know what? I have a feeling that if... Ooh, that was perfect. Okay, I found something. I found something. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a flower. I don't want to tell you what for exactly, because I kind of want you to guess what I'm painting while I'm painting it. Does that make sense? This is freaking pretty though. Whatever this is, let's see. Butterfly bush. Butterfly bush, you know what a butterfly bush is? You don't have a tilted board? What does that mean? Why would I have a tilted board? For what? I don't know what you mean. For flowers? Butterfly bush. Okay, this thing, I think I could use that. I'm gonna keep looking just in case. Oh, this is nice. Okay, what is this? Trumpet creeper. Trumpet creeper, that looks nicer, I think, for the type of picture I'm gonna go for. Okay. Petunias. Oh, petunias could work. Okay. Okay, whatever this kind of flower is. Petunias. I don't know what colors they come in. I want to do pink. So I'm going to see if there's pink ones. Pink petunias. Sick, there are. Okay, we're going with pink. Pink petunias. Now this isn't going to look exactly like it. I'm going to take some artistic license when painting this. I don't have any pink in here. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm going to see if I have any pink in here. Red. Maybe I can just make some pink. Okay, this might be a pink. Rouge. We'll try this. We'll start with this. Oh, this might be ruined. Hold on, hold on. Still good. Still good. Okay, that's pink. Pinkish, at least. So, we'll start with that. Pink petunias. Hopefully this works good. I dig it. Okay, so let's see here. If I want to go, I have to know what their stem looks like. So let me just look at individual pictures here. But I think I want to go, maybe somewhere. Ooh, wow. So they're like a bush. Okay, so I can go like this. Okay, so it's gonna go somewhere in this area, I think. And we'll just put some more back here. Okay, then I'll put some right there. So I'm not sure how this is going to evolve as I go, but we'll see. Okay. Screw off. The last thing I think I put on here was I was painting this sculpture, and it was made out of clay, so there's some clay on my palette, and I keep getting it in the paint here. Okay, so now I'll just go like boing, boing. Okay, so I'm just blocking this in. For now, that will do. Okay, something like that. Something like that, I think. I might have to change the angle a little bit. Actually, I know I will. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll just make this bigger. This is looking more like red, so I'm gonna have to change it up a bit. A little bit later. Okay. That's what we'll do for now. Now I need some green. I need some green. So I'm using a darker green and a lighter green, so to have some depth or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. Okay, I don't need this picture anymore, but I will want to come back to it. So I will screenshot that. And now I will go back to talking to you guys. I used to have a drafting table, but as I cannot paint anymore, I gave it away. Oh, is that what the person meant by, what did they say, a slanted board? See you later, Carol. Oh, I know what I'm going to paint. I know what I'm going to paint. See that green? It almost looks like brown. No, there we go. Green. So we're going to throw some green up in this. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. And I'm also going to use this green here. And I'm just going to go figure this out as I go. Phil is a really nice person, says Crocus. Seems nice to me. Okay, so okay. We're gonna put some green here. This is where I wanted the texture to be before. but I kind of got impatient, or rather, I completely got impatient, and so I abandoned that idea. So now we are going to do it like this. One thing that sucks about painting on these canvases is that the edge is there and it's raised slightly, so that you don't see the line, the brush marks or whatever from pushing on it on the stretcher board, and painting around it. If you don't do it, it just looks kind of bad, which is fine. It's just, I don't know, to me it's a little annoying. I bet Josh doesn't have any fingerprints left due to years of rubbing them in canvas and wood. Okay. You know what I was always surprised about in movies and TV shows when they would pull fingerprints? Like the amount of fingerprints they just had. They're like, oh, these belong to John Smith. Let's go pick them up. Like, how did they get his fingerprints? I guess he committed crimes in the past, but still. Okay. Now this doesn't look like much. And I know it's kind of weird, but I'm hoping that it'll turn into something. And if it doesn't, well, then you just wasted your time. Okay, let's get some more other greens in there. I actually don't think this is the right green. I want it to look more, I don't know what the word is. I kind of like that. I like that. I like that. I like what I just did there. That was an accident, but I like it. Yeah, that's dope. I don't know if you can see that, but it's dope. I like it. I like it. I like it. We're figuring it out. Okay. There we go. There we go. Sick. Sort of. I don't know. There we go, there we go. Okay, now I just have to remember these flowers, because I want them to show up still, here and there. There. Okay, now this is why I didn't want to blow dry it, because then I can work with the layers. I just wanted it to set up a little bit. SMG said, hello, Jakota. Is he here? Wait, there's another Jakota? What the hell? Jakota Gorzelzinski. Gorzelzinski. I probably said that super wrong. Dude, I didn't know there was a Jakota here. Like, I thought you were talking about my brother. That tripped me out. I'm making chicken soup for the first time. Sorry, single ladies. That's what I call Ashley's chickens. What? Oh, sorry, single ladies. The chickens are called single ladies. Oh, I've seen you say that before. That's funny. Okay. This is working. Yeah, that's working. Diecast, nitrous diecast says, I'm a nice person too, LOL. He is a nice person, actually. He gave me a stop sign yesterday. He actually dropped it off there a few days ago, and I just happened to go in there yesterday, because I had to work yesterday. Well, I guess I didn't have to work, but I said, you know what, fine, I'll do your bathroom, to one of my past clients. I didn't say it actually like that. I was happy to do it, but I was putting it off for a while because I had stuff to do here, and then I finally decided to start doing it. And then, since it's kind of close to Alex's store, I stopped in at Alex's store. Shit, I might have his name wrong. But anyways, he had a stop sign. He had the stop sign there, then he gave it to me, which was very nice. I wonder if I should do it so this, okay, I'm gonna see something. I'm gonna see if I want it to be like this, and like, let's say like that, and just lightly over here, like that. We'll see. I need some more green, son. I need some more green. Oh hey, here's another green. Oh, but that's glow in the dark. Here's a green. Wow, this has almost nothing left. Let's see. I'll probably have to make my own green at some point here to kind of get the color that I want, but we'll see. Reminds me of Grandma's old curtains. Your grandma had curtains that looked like this? Did you watch them? Lindsay has to go. I have to bounce for a few minutes, but I'll catch you later if you're still alive. It's just a bounce. This is gangster. Imagine she actually was a gangster. Lindsay. She was like, yeah, I used to punch my teacher. Not that that's what makes you a gangster, but... Imagine that's what you had to do to become a gangster, just punch your teacher. Oh, I dig that. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna call this painting Grandma's Curtains. I like that as a title. Oh, I know what he touched. I saw it. Just kidding, I don't know what else he touched. I saw the same video you guys saw. I saw the same staged video. No, I'm playing, it wasn't staged. Imagine it was though. I would be like, what? I don't even know you anymore, man. I guess I should be careful what I say, because I don't want people to think, like when I'm joking, I don't want people to think that I'm being serious. You'd never guess what I heard, what Josh said. So that Alex used to punch homeless people. For the record, Alex, I don't think has ever punched a homeless person or anyone. Oh yeah. Sick. Sickening. This is so not my style of painting, or genre of painting, or whatever you call it. But that canvas moves every time. What? Lovely work, Joshua. But that canvas moves every time. Is this a Bob Ross? It is not. Didn't he normally do like landscaping or landscape pieces? Wow, you do have it going on. Have you ever considered using a wet palette? I don't know what that means. Like making it. Okay. Now I'm going to come back down here somewhere. Maybe go like this. Something like that. And yeah. Something like this. You get a palette box, add a sponge that they make for acrylics and put a paper on top that you pre-soak. Your paints stay wet. Oh. Sorry, what was the original question then? Let me go back. Have you ever considered using wet palette? You could pre-mix your colors. Oh, I don't understand why that would be necessary to have that. Can I just pre-mix them anyways? My back hurts watching him. Oh, I can assure you I'm pretty comfortable. Okay. Ooh, I bet you on the next layer I will be able to I know what I'm gonna do, I think. Don't quote me on that. I need some more green. I hear him fine. Lag is rare and brief for me. Nothing concerning though here. I bought new speakers and have my ears cleaned. Can barely hear this. You had your ears cleaned just to watch this? That'd be hilarious. It's like, and what brings you in for your ear cleaning? Oh, this random dude that I watch on YouTube sometimes is going to paint a picture. Oh, word? Okay. Let me stick this candle in your ear. This actually would have been a good painting to do in oils. I should have done that. Josh, you got a fever. Not you. What? A fever? What does that mean? A fever? And the only prescription is more cowbell? Okay, I need some more of that green. And the only prescription is more paint. There we go. There we go. Oh, get out of there. Oh, I covered the flower. That's okay. That's okay. I can make it again. I can make it again. He's right there. Oh, something like that. Something like that. I've heard from lots of older artists that getting the color green right is a big deal. Josh, you are amazing. Both of those things are correct. Jokes. Ah, shit. Oh, I was like, I covered up another one, but no, that was just red paint that's still in my hand. Try this in there, a little bit like that. Put that in there like that. Put that up there like that. Okay, now this will serve decently as my base layer for the leaves. I think. If not, we will. It's acrylic paint, you know, I can just paint right over it, it'll be fine. Maybe I'll turn this into like a portrait of Jimi Hendrix. Actually, this looks like something he would wear. I much prefer painting people. There's something about getting someone's face and you're like, hey, is that Johnny Cash? I love that. If it's this though, they're like, hey, is that a tree? It's not. It's not the same. Wait a minute, that looks like a tree. Looks just like one. Not as impressive as, wow, that looks just like my Uncle Ronnie. If I ever heard that, I'd be like, phew! I thought you wouldn't be able to recognize him. A pond with swans in it. No, not even close. Not even close. You should be embarrassed. In fact, you know what? Log off, have a nap, get a good breakfast, and come back and guess again. Okay. No, it's not swans. You take a nap. Trying to paint and watch a live stream and play an online game of pool and talk on Messenger has proven to be more difficult than I thought it would be. I paint the same way, background then layer on to foreground. Sometimes I paint like that, sometimes I do not. It all depends. Study of petunias with chicken. Sounds sketchy. There's also not going to be a chicken, but another terrible guess. And by the way, I'm being sarcastic. I don't think that was a terrible guess because like there's no way you could know what this is going to be based off of this. Like that person who said it was grandma's curtains is closer. I mean, that didn't make sense. It's not closer, but like it's just as wrong, or just as right, I should say. Okay. Okay, I'm going to leave this be and sit for a minute while I figure out the next thing while it dries. Okay, so let me answer some questions while we're waiting for that to dry. How long have I been? I've already been on for an hour and this is as far as we are. His back will hurt over time. I used to do that before. I'm paying for it now. My back will likely not hurt over time, but that is because I do the hardcore yoga. Giant killer butterfly. Dude, that's a good idea. Killer butterfly. Fix the leg? How do I fix the leg? You fix the leg. Refresh. You should make the devil's face as if he is looking into the Garden of Eden. Well, I already know what I'm going to do, but I like your upbeat attitude. It's your dog laying in the yard, lol. Murder hornets. How did you settle on the style of painting you use, or have you always painted that way? No, I have not always painted. Like finger painting, you mean? I painted with brushes, and what happened is brushes are expensive, and I never washed them. So I would constantly be buying new brushes, and like they're hundreds of dollars. They're hundreds of dollars eventually, right? Like you keep buying them. Like one brush is like what, like $8 or something like that, and or you can get like the big packs, which I would get those as well, but they would be not as good because like the hairs would come out brushes. But then never washing them would be like constant financial burden. So then I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's finger paint. Dried up snapdragons look like skulls. That would be cool. Dried up snapdragon. What is that? The new chickens are doing good, Joy. All the lifting work you do normally, you should. So the liftings, a lot of people seem to criticize my lifting, but like I don't lift anything I don't think I can lift. You know what I mean? Like I don't. If I can't lift it, then I just won't. If I can't lift it with my legs, if I have to use my back, then I just won't. I just won't lift it. So if I'm lifting it with my legs or my arms and I can pick it up or whatever, then I will lift it. But if I have to use my back, then I won't lift it. That's just the way I do it. Josh, what was your first commission work? How long ago? My first commission work, let's see here. What was it? I think it was a picture of Marilyn Monroe, and that would probably be like 6 years ago. Something like that. I'm actually kind of digging this. This looks like nothing I would ever paint, by the way. This will be the first one, and likely the last of this style. Snapdragon is a flower. Okay. Good. Next thing you know, your back gets sore from sitting around. Well, I definitely did mess up my back one time moving a 418-pound bathtub. And since then, I've decided, screw that. I'm never doing that shit ever again. So, yeah, no. Well, this is not quite dry yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Maybe 5 more minutes, or maybe 2 more minutes. We'll see. Pay someone. You should care about yourself having back problems later because of your mistakes early in life is not fun. I didn't say I didn't care. I think you misunderstood. If I can't lift it safely, then I won't lift it. And maybe my form is a little wrong, so people will be like, "Wow, that must hurt the back." But if I don't feel it in my back when I'm lifting, or sorry, if I feel it in my back, like if I feel like I'm going to use my back to lift it, then I just won't lift it. I'll get someone to help me. What's the story of the dead goat? Are you asking what happened to the goat? Or are you asking where the story came from originally? Oh, because Nitrous asked about that. So the dead goat Maybe you just don't know what the dead goat is. Okay, so if you watched my vlog where I built the trail through my yard, I think it's like vlog number 32 or something like that. I recently shouted it out in my one of my last vlogs here, maybe the last 3 or 4 vlogs. Anyways, um, that's like my old style of doing vlogs, by the way. So if you watch that, you think it's boring. Yeah, I agree with you. I watched it a little while ago just to see what my how it's changed and improved. Yeah, I don't like my old videos at all. But anyways, the dead goat. So I built that trail through there last year with my friend Tyler, and we have this section of trail that's pretty narrow, and we don't go on it in the winter, or we hadn't gone on it in the winter very much. So we didn't notice. Sorry, okay, let me back up a little bit. So last fall, Hank and Duke, you might see Duke in my vlog every so often. Um, um, Hold on a second. I just saw a comment here. I just wanted to. I suffer more now as I cannot get acupuncture or treatment. What did you say? No, I believe you that it's good to take care of your back. I don't. I don't know. We're lost in translation here somewhere. Anyways, the goat. So the goat. So last year, Hank and Duke pulled a goat's face out of the trees, and so he's walking up the driveway with this. And he's like coming up, and I'm like, "What the hell?" And he, so we took it away from him. I can't remember what we did with it. But anyways, he came out of our forest with it. So I was like, that is so weird. A little bit later, well, a lot later, in the springtime, I went walking back into that forest, and the trail is being used by animals and by us. We walked on it several times. Anyways, so it's ice. You can see the trail for the most part. The animals, of course, made their own trails as well that were pretty well packed. But anyways, this one trail, there was only one where it is. I know I'm terribly explaining this, or explaining this terribly, but anyways, there was like this sheet of ice, and underneath the ice was all this fur and like a body, like just the way it was shaped, you could tell it was an animal's body. And the reason why um, Matthew is always commenting that, even though this time it was nitrous diecast, the reason why is because I was talking to him on the phone when I found it, or on live, Facebook Live. I don't remember what or not live. What do you call it? Messenger. I think we were talking about maybe music or something. I wanted him to do some music for my channel, or maybe this. I don't remember what we were talking about. Doesn't matter. Anyways, I was talking to him, and I'm like, wait a minute, is this a freaking goat? Forgetting that earlier in the fall, Hank pulled a goat's face out of my forest. So when I saw it, I'm like, wait a minute, this is the goat from that face. That face belongs to this goat probably, or this body, or whatever. So I assumed it was a goat, even though I couldn't tell it was a goat because there was like this thick of ice on it. So it was like, I mean, it was clear, but not super clear. You know what I mean? And then when the snow melted, I went back there, and it was all a whole bunch of hair, all this goat hair, it looks like goat hair to me. And my neighbors have goats. So what I think happened is either a fox took one of their dead goats, because they bury their goats in a cemetery thing that they have. It's kind of weird, but killed a goat and then brought it over to my forest and ate some of it and then left it, and then they got, I don't know, because maybe Hank ran after them and so they ran away or something. I don't know. But anyways, there was a goat in my forest, and that is the story of the dead goat. SMG says, well, I guess that is it. Oh, the video has stopped now for them. A shaft of yellow sunlight revealing white speckles, tiny flying insects, and dust floating in the air. That's a good idea. We'll figure out what I'm going to do exactly. I might close this space up a little bit more once I get my subject in there. Let's see. This is pretty dry, so I can move on. Moving on. Thanks for clearing that up. I don't want to be buried in a pet cemetery. Will the white space on the canvas contain Japanese paper lanterns? It will not. Alright, SMG says, I will check back later and see finished work. Thank you for coming back if you're watching this right now. I don't know why it's not working for you. That sucks. Okay, so guys, let's move on here. My butt is getting sore on this table. I have not much of a fat ass, so not much cushion. Okay, now I'm going to do a second layer, if you will, over top of this. Of green. To try to give the illusion of depth, I guess you could say. Oh, you son of a gun. Okay. I'm just gonna go like that. Oh, I guess it's not completely dry, but it's basically dry. That's the beauty about acrylic, is it dries so quickly. It up there in one of the montages there. That one, I put the oil paint on it because it's an oil painting. I don't know, what has it been, like 2 weeks now? And it's not even close to dry. It's still completely wet. I had to fix it up a bit. I wonder if yellow would look good in here. I know that person said yellow sun rays, but I'm going to try just plain Jane yellow in the plain Jane trees. You know what saying I don't get? Can't see the forest. Is it for the trees or through the trees? Either way, I don't know what it means. Or, sorry, I know what it means, but I don't get it. Yellow. Oh, that just adds a good amount of, yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, I just gotta go look at this tree again, but I lost it. Where is it? Oh wait, I screenshotted it, didn't I? So let me find the screenshot. Let's find the screenshot, shall we? Sorry, I know this part is boring. You are concentrating on the small things, each individual tree, rather than the big picture, which is the forest. No, I know what it means, but I don't get the saying. Or maybe you're telling me that's what it is. Like, I can't see the raindrops for the lake. Like what? Actually, that would be even harder. Alright, guys, we're gonna have to abandon this if I can't find this freaking... Whatever. You know what? We're gonna free ball it. I don't care. Because this doesn't have to look like anything that's been seen before. I just wanted to know what the leaves look like, but I'll do that on the next layer. How about that? Dun, 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 dun. It means you may be too involved in the details of a problem. No, I know what it means. Is this painting a commission? It isn't. No, I do have a commission to do, but I don't have the canvas for it yet, and my art store that I usually go to is not there anymore. They closed down. So what the heck am I supposed to do? I have to find another one. But that commission is going to be, I don't actually know who the gentleman is. I think it's Chief Joseph, but it kind of doesn't look like him, and it's a younger picture, so it could be someone else. So, but look forward to that. I'll probably make a video about it, like an individual paint video. It might be in the vlog as well. I'm not sure. I know some of you guys don't watch the vlog and you only watch build videos or paint videos, but the vlogs, I promise, are a lot better than they used to be. Okay, I'm liking, I don't know if you can tell the yet, but it's there a little bit. Of course, usually I like stand back every so often to kind of see the whole picture here, and I haven't really done that just yet. But on this layer I'm going to use a little bit of black, I think, as well, or maybe some black mixed with green or something. I guess I should do that first. Oh, here's a black I've never used. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then I can go back afterwards and make it look like something worth looking at, I guess. Your vlogs are awesome, Josh. Always enjoyed them, but your video technique continues to improve and gain a unique method. Keep it up. Thank you, Sonic. I mean, it really means get your head out of your ass. Oh, that's funny. Gonna go make some tortilla pizzas for the fam. Looking forward to seeing the finished product. Bye, y'all. Alright, thanks for being here. What is your picture going to be? Well, so far, it's going to be this. And then later, we'll see. I don't know. Things change. I know what it's going to be in my head, but I kind of want you to guess as I'm doing it. So far, it's Grandma's curtains. add some dark greens to it. And yeah, because I want it to look like it's behind. Depth, right? They call it depth. I wonder why they call it that. Probably because it is depth. Makes sense. First layer. It's turning white. There we go. There we go. Something like that. Okay. Maybe I'll put some yellow in here like I did. Oh. I gotta wipe my hands 1 second. There we go. There. Add a little yeller. Hey.
Sorry, that took so long.
That's okay.
I ended up going to Edmonton.
Oh yeah. Ashley's here.
Hello. What are you painting?
I know it's not my typical style, right?
Is it like a jungle?
No. Jungle.
What is it?
Jungle. I can't say. Flowers and leaves.
It's like Hawaii.
Ashley thinks this looks like Hawaii. I guess it could be Hawaii. It's not necessarily not Hawaii, dude. I don't know. You'll see.
I'll leave you to it.
Okay. 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 What is this? Okay. Let's get down to here. Oh shoot, what was that? We were building a new work studio for my job and would love to have something like this to hang in it. That would be sick, Carla. Email me and then you can have this. You can't have it, you have to buy it, but still. Grandma's curtain sounds so wrong. Dude, you just made it sound wrong. Just there, I didn't even think about that, you sicko. Okay. Marla needs to go. Thanks, Prajote. Carla wants the ads. The big snake, you may feel different about it. I don't know what that means. Hank laying on his back. For earlier, I've been so nervous to come on since I changed my name to my new one online. The journey hasn't been an easy one. Paul, what? What happened? That's not your real name? Your name's not Dakota? Or your online name isn't Dakota? I don't even know what you're talking about, dude. No need to apologize. Hi, Zenobia McQuaid. Did you ever catch any fish the other day? Impressionist style of painting with Tiger King jumping out of the bushes. That'd be hilarious. Stacy's mom started painting again. She wishes she could have an art room to start finger painting. Dude, you don't need a room, just a table, just a wall. Just do it. I used to paint in my kitchen on the floor. And then I got my studio outside in the garage. And then I got like this new studio. So then I had to paint in here. But soon I will have my studio. Or I don't know how soon really, to be honest, but if shitty things stop happening, it'll be sooner. Yeah. Something like that. Paint actually napping in the floor. How the heck do you think I could have that be in here? That wouldn't even, like, that doesn't even make sense. I'm in the process of changing my name. It was Emily. Did you change it to Dakota because Dakota's name is Dakota? Or is it just independent? I have to run to drop orders off at post office. I will email you, Josh. These colors represent my business logo. That's sick. Have a fun time at the post office. Hans is here. It would look so good with an Eiffel Tower. Well, I guess so. Could be. It looks that's scary, says Matthew. Eiffel Tower? Dude, he's scared of frogs. He's scared of frogs. By the way, why do they call French people frogs? I don't get it. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Cause this is the part that takes forever, because it's just like little things. Okay, let's go with this other green here. You know what? This kind of looks like my my friend Stephanie's work, which is funny. Well, I don't know if it's funny necessarily, but because they're known for eating frog legs. Ah, frog. So they eat frog legs. They're known for that. Josh, have you thought of making totem poles for your property? One with Hank on top, and the other with all chickens. I would, if it wouldn't be completely stealing from someone's. Like, okay, so totem poles are like a sacred thing to Haida people. And since I'm not Haida, I'm never gonna make a totem pole. But I totally would if I was Haida. I think they're awesome. Now I would get a totem pole if I was given one, but like, man, there's so much. There's so much that I still don't understand about, like, even my own tribe and stuff. It's just there's so much stuff that's like, to me personally, I don't put too much. I don't get hurt feelings from someone doing like all that kind of stuff. But I never want to be the person to ignorantly destroy someone's cultural values. You know what I mean? So the answer is no. I'm not going to do that. Now some people are like, man, the whole world's gone sensitive, which, yeah, word, I agree. But like, there's certain things that's like blatant disrespect. So, and not that I expected you to know that, but that's just a thing. That's you know. But if someone made me a totem pole who was Haida, who whatever, I mean, I don't really know what goes into it, then that would be hella dope. There we go. Let's see, what else do we have here? Maybe in French cuisine they eat frog legs. Flying bee in the middle, coming in for pollen from the flower that is standing out more. That would be freaking awesome, but then I would have to make it way bigger so that I could have like some. Oh, you know what? I might change it to that. I like that idea. That's a great idea. You know what? I might change it to that. We'll see. In part two, we'll see. I don't know. I'm just gonna try to work on the background so far. That's a great idea. I didn't even think about that. Hold on, I just got a text. I don't know if I should say this out loud or not, but Alex just texted me. Oh, that's so funny. Um, that's so funny. He might be vlogging about it, so I'm not gonna say it, but he said, "Hey, can you help me move a blank? It's a fake blank." Like, "Can you help me move a blank?" Then that was one text, and then the second text was, "It's a fake blank." Oh, that's so. Oh, that's funny. He might be vlogging about it, so I'm not gonna say what it was. You'll have to watch his video. Frog tastes like chicken. Oh, that is meaningful then. The bee? The frogs. Totem poles? I don't know what we're talking about right now. Hi, Josh. Just came on, so not sure where you're going with this, but it looks like an old country garden. Looks like the opening should have a cobbled patio with an ornate table with two chairs. Okay, so this right here is supposed to be somewhat of a background to a foreground. That is supposed to be far distance. So this would be like, if we were standing in front of it, this is how far away it would be. That would be all sky far there, and then the horizon would be down here, something like that. But someone said that it'd be cool to have a bee in here. So what I might do is I really like that idea. So I might do that. I just have to kind of figure it out in my head how I'm gonna make the colors look so they're not clashy. So I'm just gonna work on the background this time. And then you guys will have to tune in next week. I don't know if it'll be next. I don't know when I'm gonna paint on it again. I have to work tomorrow, so it won't be tomorrow, but it might be the next day, maybe. I don't know. It depends. It's raining today, so I'm not working outside. So I decided to do this because I promised. Well, I guess I didn't really promise, but I decided that I would do this a while ago, and then I just didn't. And I was getting some messages from people asking, "Hey, are you still doing that, or did you already do it?" So I'm doing it, and I'm gonna keep this video up. Bee or hummingbird in the middle area. They should call angels, rather. Frog legs are very oily. Bye. Good night here. Hello. Goodbye. Also, the what? The flirties? That sounds like I said that wrong. Looks like 3 frogs saluting. Oh, Allison. Thank you. Hey, China. What are you doing? Have you guys met my other mom's dog? I mean, my dog's other mom. I mean, my mom's other dog. This is China. She's very licky, but she feels a little camera shy right now, so she's not licking nothing right now. She's a Chiweenie. My sister gave it to my mom. Allison, thank you. Hi, Josh. Great to catch you live here in the UK. Love your finger paintings. You have an amazing talent. Thank you for sharing with us. Oh, thank you for the 5 francs or whatever those are. Euros? Whatever that is. I know people tell me all the time. Euros or pounds? Maybe they're pounds. By the way, why at least in the US and Canada, why is the abbreviation for pounds LBS? Like, I don't get it. Probably I learned in school why it is that, but I don't remember. Where do you go for information on your culture and your family since you were not brought up in the tribe? Well, it's kind of sucks really because our cultures are everything that's cultural and traditional is verbal. It's not written, so you can't really read about it, and the things that you can read about it are often pretty wrong because the people who write about it are people who are not don't actually are not immersed in the culture. They're not brought up in the culture themselves. So it's just words, people telling me. So some of my friends, some of the elders that I've met, some of the people who see my art and they happen to know, like if they're native, and yeah. But oftentimes I'm dismissed because of my white skin, because I look like a white person. Not my fault. I just do. I'm like my blood is more native than white, but I don't know. I just look more white than native. But anyways, so I'm often dismissed as a whatever. Unfortunately, racism is real. So yeah, it sucks. But so I don't. Unfortunately, I don't know a whole lot. But what I do know is it's important to me because I missed out on a lot when it comes to it. So oftentimes I will learn about my culture with what I can gather from when I research an individual, right? So then so if I paint, for example, if I painted, I'm going to paint Chief Joseph. I think it's Chief Joseph anyways. And before I paint him, I'm going to do as much online research that I can about him and what he did and why he did those things, like from his own words. So when he's quoted, I will find information from his own words, and then oftentimes I will just from like my memory, I'll be like, oh, the same person or the same ideas came from. I figure out that I've learned something or whatever. You know what I mean? Does that even make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. But anyways, so there's a bunch of different things. It's just sometimes when things are written, about cultures who weren't actually part of the culture, uh, a lot of the times it's not necessarily false, but it's not necessarily accurate either. Hope that makes sense. I hope that answers your question. It probably doesn't, but okay. How long? Okay, at 2 hours we're gonna get off, so about 15 minutes, 14 minutes or so. Um, only the way they are prepared. Oh, I think it stopped. Carla Meredith. So far, this painting looks like I am standing on the ground with trees surrounding, looking up and seeing the sky. Oh, that would be cool. Um, I like that too, but these would be giant ass flowers. Those would be like, if these were, the flowers would be like, that would be so cool if flowers were that big. Of course, they would be super droopy because they would be too heavy because of gravity. Unless they were very like thick. If they were very thick, then it would work. Oh, I'm getting a call. Hold on one second. Never mind. That was just one of those. So in Canada, we have the CRA. It's kind of like the IRS if you're in the US. I'm not sure what other things are. But, anyways, they said that I didn't pay my taxes and they're going to come to arrest me if I ignore the phone call. So, obviously, it wasn't the CRA because that's not how they do it. So, I hung up. I just answered it just in case that was Alex calling, asking me if I wanted to help him move a blank, which I will help him move the blank. So when I get off here in about 12 minutes back, I will finish up the background. I'll probably, since this part is kind of boring, and we'll get onto the subject matter, I might even do some work kind of off camera, and we'll come back to it. Doing the subject matter. So I'm gonna figure out if I'm gonna paint what I wanted to paint or the bee. I really like the bee idea, so it'll probably be the bee because that was a brilliant idea. LBS is based on the word libra from Roman times, which meant pounds. Libra, poundo. Okay, the perspective I'm seeing as if I'm laying on the ground next to the flowers, looking up to the sky. Curious if this will change with what you add next. Hey Chris, it's been a while. How have I been? I've been good. Busy? Somewhat busy. Not as busy as last year, but I also have a lot less to work with than last year, unfortunately, because of COVID and whatnot. But all in all, keeping busy, trying to get things done. You could be laying on the ground and throwing a handful of flowers up in the air. I suppose that is true. I suppose that is true. You had a spam call. I laugh and hang up as those agencies do not call and tell you to pay your taxes. That is kind of rare. I even had a guy tell me that I needed to, because of COVID, I needed to pay sooner. I'm like, okay, son. Even though they're saying there's like a grace period, there's an extra period where you don't have to pay, or you have a longer time period to pay your taxes. I'm like, okay. So they're telling the whole world hey, don't freaking worry about it. Except for me? I don't think so. Or the whole country, I should say. You know, for this not being what I normally like to paint, I'm actually kind of digging it. I'm kind of digging it. Okay. Well, I'll work on this side now for a little bit, and then I'll do my next layer, which will be more of this black stuff. So I kind of figured out where I want it to be, and then my final layer will be covering up the black stuff, kind of like because the black will show through thin paint, and then I will do little dabs of black in there to kind of make it look broken up a little bit and show more depth. Does that make sense? I don't know. It probably makes sense. First time I've been told I had a brilliant idea. That's funny. You are lying, LL. If the CRA are calling you, it is a scammer. I had a scammer tax guy left a message that I was going to be arrested and I didn't do anything wrong. Beware of scammers. Wait, I'm lying? I'm not lying. That's what happened. I mean, he wasn't from the CRA, but he was pretending to be from the CRA, is what I should have said. How is that not clear when I just explained what just happened? I don't know. Or maybe I'm just misunderstanding you here. How are the new chickens? The new chickens are good. Imagine Michelangelo painted the Sistine Chapel with his fingers. CRA does not call people. Isn't that what I said? Maybe I didn't say that. I don't know. Maybe I just think I don't know. Whatever. I'm a little confused now. Just to be clear, I know it wasn't the CRA. Looking up from the ground, white space is the sun. I had a guy from Quebec call in me in Ontario to tell me that I am going to be arrested. I called CRA and they told me it was a scammer. Yeah. Anytime someone's gonna call you that you're gonna be arrested, you can bet it's a scam. What a weird thing to do. I mean, unless maybe a police department is calling you. If you have like warrants or something and they're like, hey, can you just come in so we don't have to come get you? Like, I've heard of that happening before. So I know that's the thing, but like, that's turning yourself in, that's different. That's usually for a crime that you know you've committed, and they know you know you've committed it, and they're like, hey, bro. Okay, guys, we are getting close to the finish line. There's 10 minutes left or so. Or did this clock stop? If you're native, you're tax exempt anyways. No, I'm not. That is kind of a myth too. Plus, I don't live on reserve. Everyone pays taxes. What I'm tax exempt on is tobacco, gas, and I have certain benefits, I guess you could call them, when it comes to like elective health things like dental, stuff like that, free education, and sometimes you can get like, if you live on reserve, you can get a house, depending on your situation, stuff like that. I don't know a single native who actually doesn't, who legally doesn't have to pay taxes. But there are certain tax things that if you live on reserve that exist. But I don't live on reserve. My reserve is too far away for me to want to live there. Also kind of dangerous, to be honest. It would be dangerous for me because I look white. Lots of lateral violence that goes on. And not from everyone, by the way. I want to be clear on that. Oh yeah, so it went back to an hour 49. My clock says I've been on for an hour and 49 minutes. So we'll probably wrap this up here. I'm just going to finish these couple things. It's like a close-up view of a Monet painting. Really? Oh, I'm teasing you about lying. Oh, okay. That just wasn't clear. Even though you said LOL. I guess I should have known. My friend is a scam beta. That's funny. Make a little fish swimming in the water with flowers and vegetation along the edges. You have such a great artistic brain. It seems like it's hard for you to focus on the mundane sometimes, but you excel when it comes to art. Dude, I can't focus on shit sometimes. Like in school, my desk, I always got in trouble for it until eventually they're like, screw it, whatever. I would always draw on it. If they have an Indian accent, ask for an order of tandoori chicken. He didn't have an accent, an Indian accent. He had a robot accent. So, I don't know, maybe I should ask for like some donuts or something. Did Monet paint with the tiny dots or something, or was that the light he put in his paintings? What? The tiny dots. I don't know. Now I don't know who Monet is since you said that. I thought he was, You don't have to be stupid, just uninformed. Been a while since I've read up on any Monet or been to see any Monet. Rumor has it Monet had bad eyes and no glasses. I thought Monet painted with like strokes. Didn't he? Am I crazy? Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Monet. Yeah. They're lines, they're not dots. Okay, here's one. That kind of looks similar-ish. Yeah, these are like, that's who I thought you were talking about. Maybe he did do dots as well. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Monet. Monet, Monet, Monet. Dots. Okay. Okay. Here's one with dots. That's kind of hard to see, but. So you're both right. Okay. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, I'm gonna ask you. You should find your school desk for your studio. Oh, it's definitely been washed off. Like it's been like 17,000 years since I've been to that school. Oh, you're still alive. They lost the mayor and Colt. Everyone else got out. Barn is burned to the ground. Run in shed next to it. What? I missed this. You must have left and said that you needed to help someone save a barn. That's a bummer. Okay, anyways, okay, I'm at the end of this 17,000 years since you've been in school. No, a little longer than that since I've been in school, because I eventually went back to do like high school and stuff. This is what I'm talking about is junior high. All right, guys. See you later. When I come back for part two, I will have this background more or less finished unless I change my mind and feel like doing it on camera. I don't know. Maybe leave in the comments if you would like to see it. Me continue, leave it like this and continue like this. I know this is kind of like a lot of like waiting and stuff, but hopefully it wasn't too boring. Anyways, have a good day. If you would like, we just we just released episode 9, I think, of Just the Monkeys on the Dishwashing with Dakota podcast, Speaking Moistly. And that one is way different than any of the other ones we did because because yeah, it's just different. It we had no structure whatsoever, and I think it turned out okay. I don't know. We're a little more free when it comes to these ones right now because of the COVID thing. So go check that out. Anyways, that's both awesome and sad. Sorry about that, but I'm gonna keep this up. So I will be coming. I will be coming back to this. All right. Peace.